about it. So it's like Fury has a little more pull in the United States than he does even in the UK. And with this fight happening in Vegas, are we looking at Judge? Look, if he don't get KO'd, is he gonna get the nod just because he's in, Las Vegas?
I agree.
The T-Mobile curse.
Yep, I agree. Depends on how big that bag is when they slide it under the table for the judges. You're right. It's possible. It really is.
A lot of people, like Teddy Atlas, is predicting a KO for Wilder.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I like Teddy. Don't get me wrong. I like Teddy. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, Teddy. My problem with Teddy. Teddy analyzes the fight game from an old school perspective.
Yes, he does.
Okay, I can get that. I understand, boxing knowledge, certain things are standard ops, okay?
Right.
But Teddy been wrong recently,
I agree.
So if Wilder if his game plan is hunting for the KO and he don't get it, what's his plan B? Because halfway through a fight whether or not you're going to be able to drop a guy. I mean, if he can't get to Fury, what would be his plan B? I mean, is there such
question?
The only way he
That's a good question.
Man. Yeah, him leaning on if he leans on the ropes, he'll never get him.
Yeah,
leaning on the ropes, he'll never knock him out either.
That's true.
It has to be in the center of the ring.
Yeah, he'll have to fight him. He'll have to.
I agree with D, man. You ain't gonna be able to fight him going backwards.
Hell no.
You're gonna have to keep it in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. He's going to put his back against the ropes and he's going to move his head. And there's going to be a lot of shots missed. And even if he does connect, he'll have those ropes holding him up. Trust me.
Let me ask you two guys something, because I'm trying to be realistic about this fight.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask me where my heart lies, I would like to see Deontay Wilder win this fight by knockout. I would love to see that.
No question.
But realistically, how many rounds do you give him before that's basically just gone out the window?
Right.
5.
That's a tough question. That's tough.
I'm gonna go ahead and go on the line. 5 rounds. If Wilder don't clip Tyson Fury within the first 5 rounds, he'll be chasing him all night and getting stole and getting tied up and hit off the break and wrestle. Fury gonna wrestle him and rough him up and just try to take his focus away from what he's doing. And I could see Wilder just getting stole, just following him around, getting popped. He's gonna have to. Malik Scott is on the line right now as a trainer because he doesn't make a significant adjustment to the way that Wilder approaches this fight. The rubber match. He done had 2 previous fights. You got that kind of familiarity. You kind of know how to handle a guy. Okay. And so Wilder by now should have picked up on something. But there's a lot of talk about the cheating allegations that Wilder made regarding being drugged.
Yeah, I did read that.
Yeah. And he was stumbling around. Like after he landed a shot on Fury, he stumbled around like something was wrong with him and backing away like he's the one that got hit in that second fight, early in the fight too. It was like round
it was
2,
early.
I believe. He did look like something was wrong with him, like his legs was weak or whatever. And some of those things about the costume and all of that sound a little crazy, but if he was high, or if something was just throwing his equilibrium off, maybe whatever they could have slipped him wouldn't make him high per se, but it might knock his balance off.
Right.
And there was another deal. There was an interview I was looking at where one of Fury's handlers said something about drinking water out of this water bottle they handed in. They said, don't drink no more of that water. And then they came and got the water bottle away from Tyson. While he was sitting there in an interview, they told him, don't drink no more of that water. from the deflated gloves where you can see a fist print in the glove, you know how impossible that is. Right. And you have a lot of Fury fans that are saying, hey, there's nothing to it, this, that, and the other thing. He didn't cheat. Wilder's a bum and trying to use fluff and distraction to cover up what you can plainly see. Right. And who in the world has a glove flopping around like that? Okay. And it was nobody that, is that the first time? Is that the first time in boxing history you ever seen anything like that in your whole life?
I tell you what, hey, I've been around the sport for a long time. And I wish I had some of my gear here, man. I don't have none of my gear here. Yeah. But I will show you how a boxing glove looks. Right. The boxing gloves have pads in them.
That's right.
Your glove ain't gonna flop around like that. Mm-hmm. This ain't back before the 90s when they was using like horsehair in the gloves, and the gloves was loose, man.
Yeah.
They got a significant amount of padding in them, and they firm. Now, how his glove got like that, I don't know.
Right.
No.
Man.
Dangerous. That was a dangerous move.
I mean, I don't know if it was done, I don't know how they did it. I know the gloves are being checked. I heard that there was a point at some time.
Right, exactly.
Where they weren't around the gloves. So I don't know. I don't know. I'd be speculating if I came up with anything. So I don't know.
Understandable.
So tonight, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, $79.99 on pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. On Fox Sports 1, ESPN Plus. Heavyweight championship, WBC, winner take all. And, they got two people waiting in the wings, Joshua as a mandatory and Usyk for the undisputed.
Right.
Do you guys see what kind of matchup is Fury to Usyk, and what kind of matchup is Wilder to Usyk for undisputed?
The big man always gonna beat the little man. If Usyk fights Fury, I don't see him beating him. The big man always beats the little man. But if Wilder fights Usyk, my thing is Usyk can out-slick him as far as boxing, outclass him, but he can't take the punch. I guarantee you he can't. So all Wilder has to do is get that punch in between 4 or 5 rounds. It'll change everything.
Change the whole game. Wilder be
around. Change everything. I'd rather see that fight.
Yeah. That's I definitely.
To be honest with you, I'd rather see that fight. If he can't fight, if Wilder can't fight Usyk or Joshua, I'm really not interested.
No doubt. So the big question here is, if we see some more cheating tonight, where is it coming from? Is it going to be the referee or the judges? I mean,
it might be the judges.
It's going to be the judges.
It's going to be the
judges. It won't
judges.
be the referee. It'll be the judges.
That wouldn't be nothing new.
Yeah, it won't. It's sad that you got to say that, Antonio. But it won't be nothing new, man. It needs to stop.
Yeah, most definitely.
Everything is about money and everything. It really needs to stop. But like Carl said, Fury is big time in New York more than he is in the UK.
Right.
So they protect him over here. You know what I mean? They protect him over here in New York because it's money.
So is this the most significant rematch in the history of boxing?
The build-up, just for the build-up. I don't think so. Just the build-up. You know what I mean? Because we all want to see what Wilder want to do. That's it.
Okay, let me put it this way. Is this the most significant trilogy?
Heavyweights?
Heavyweight trilogy.
Tyson Holyfield would have been was always more interesting. Tyson Holyfield.
Okay.
Yeah, I doubt it. Because all we really want to see is Wilder under a new trainer, see how good he's going to look, and see if he's going to pull it off.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
That's the build-up, like D said.
It's the build-up. It was nothing else for me. It's just the build-up. We waited so long for this, back and forth with this fight, back and forth. We'll see, though. I mean, I'm hoping he pulls it off. Don't get me wrong, but again, I've always sided with Tyson Fury and said that he's the best heavyweight in the division of this era. I've always said that, and people can hold me to it. But I like to see Wilder beat him.
Okay. All right. So predictions. We're gonna wrap it up with everybody's prediction.
Mm-hmm.
I need the winner and the round, or if it's going the distance, who's the winner? I'll start with you, Mr. Walker. Who you got, Norm?
Man, I got two different predictions. I told you my mind and my heart be going two different ways.
Right, it's tough.
My heart is going with Wilder. I'm hoping Wilder can pull it off and pull a KO by the 5th round.
But what's your prediction, Norman? What is your prediction? What's gonna happen? Come on, Antonio. What's gonna happen? Now go on the line now.
I believe Tyson Fury is gonna beat him again.
Okay.
By decision or stoppage or what?
I guess depending on what Deontay Wilder we start seeing after the middle rounds. I don't have no idea which Deontay Wilder we're gonna see after the middle round. So okay. I'm gonna go with a decision.
A decision for Fury. 12-round decision for Fury.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a decision.
Okay, cheat or no cheat?
He said out loud. He said, "I cheated once, I'll cheat again." I think he was just pulling Wilder's leg, though.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, he's crazy, man. Yeah. What you got, D? We got one decision.
I'm listening to Antonio, and I definitely respect what he just said. I want Wilder to win, so I'm going to go on a limb and say Wilder's probably going to win by decision if they give it to him. I'm going to go with decision. He'll win by decision. Yeah, because I can't see him getting there in 5 rounds and knocking him out. I believe Tyson's going to make it harder than that. So I don't think he's going to knock him out. No. I'm going to go with a decision, and I'm going to say the decision should go to Wilder unless they cheat him. Unless they pull a fast one. That's it.
Okay.
This is possible.
So we got one decision for Fury. We got one decision for Wilder. And I'm going by a sudden, desperate 5th round KO.
Okay. See, all 3 got different. That's cool.
Yeah. I see a knockout. Oh, my goodness. He was getting scrubbed and then bang. That's it.
In 5, huh?
And yep. And they're going to count Fury out and everybody's going to be tripping and it's going to be bedlam all over the United States and all over the United Kingdom.
That would be love. I would love that.
That wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I know it's going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial on the internet if he wins.
No doubt.
If Fury wins, it's going to be crucial. I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I was easy with my comments a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's going to be crucial.
Right.
And I'm somebody, if I lose, I show up. Antonio, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Show up and defend.
It won't be the first time, man.
Yeah, Antonio, I'm going to show up. I don't hide like they fans do. They hide when they say something about Wilder, then he knocks him out and he wins. You'll never see those guys in the comment. I don't hide. I come out. I ain't going to hide.
No.
I do want him to win, though.
Yeah, me too.
I want him to win.
All right. Well, fellas, thank you very much for this commentary on the Real Boxing Knowledge Show, Real Boxing Knowledge 2.
True.
With Mr. D. Clagan, Mr. Antonio Norman, and RBK. We in the building, and it's fight night, fellas.
Yes,
it's
sir.
all love. I'll see y'all after the fight tonight.
Yes, you will.
All right.